Hey, it's Amy Brown from the Waterboyz Show. Join me in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for a chance to win a trip to meet Megan Maroney at the 2025 iHeart Country Festival in Austin, Texas on May 3rd, hosted by Waterboyz. We're going to hook you up with tickets, flights, hotel, food credits, and a meet and greet with Megan Maroney. Take action now to support St. Jude and help cure childhood cancer, and you're going to be entered for a chance to win. Visit iHeartCountryTrip.com to learn more.
And we are back, man. What's going on, B Rich?
Nothing, man. Just talking about some old 1992 stuff.
Okay. So that's what you on today.
Nah.
That's what you just gonna say. No, you don't have anything else. But
I mean, I could talk about. I mean, we was talking and then we had to get ready for the show, and I was just thinking about 1992 when I went to Charles Disco.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool, man.
I remember that.
Well, that's cool. Well, look. Today we're talking about something that's very, very dear to a lot of football fans.
Basketball
NBA fans, baseball fans, like across the board,
okay.
Right? Of course, we're gonna always talk about it first and foremost from an Atlanta standpoint, but this is for all y'all out there, right? Because you all been through it. Man, one of the crazy things that has happened over the last, I don't know, man, the term has been, I don't know what it's been, about 20 years or 15 years since people been saying this particular term. Had to be at least 20 years, man.
I mean,
at least 20.
MTV had a whole series on it. That was about 20-something years, man.
Had to be, man. And what the term we talking about is when you get catfished.
By women. Or man.
That's not what we're talking about.
I know. What we talking about?
But you done just threw me all off. Like, what are you talking? We're not talking about getting catfished by females,
I don't
man.
want to get catfished.
Okay, man, because you catfishing me right now in the episode because you're losing me. You're losing me right now in the episode, all right? But what we're talking about is the term being catfish.
Okay.
But we're talking about it from a sports perspective.
Now that's a twist.
Hey, man, we're talking about what players catfished their organizations.
Ooh, top five. I like that.
It don't have to be a top five. It just had to be like you name the players you think.
Okay.
What's some old catfishing mofos?
What we starting off with? NFL, NBA.
Man, start where you want, man. Okay, let's start with the NFL. Let's start with the NFL. When you think of the word catfish, and shout out to Michael Evans Jr., who comes on our live and shows us a lot of love. I told you we were gonna shout you out on the catfish episode. When you first think, standing here in 2025, right? Because that's where we are right now.
I got one.
Who do you think of when you think of a person that catfished a sports organization?
I got a good one. It's not a Falcon.
Okay.
I got a lot of Falcons, but the first one that comes to my mind is Johnny Manziel. Am I saying his name right? I think he catfished. What, Cleveland Browns?
Okay.
For sure. He's supposed to be Johnny Football. That was his nickname. And he didn't do diddly squat. He definitely catfished Cleveland Browns, man. What you think?
I mean, I don't see Johnny Manziel as a catfisher.
What?
Because I just think he was. So to me, I don't know. It depends on how you want to look at it, right? To me,
number one overall pick.
Okay,
like top 10 for sure.
No, Johnny Manziel, he wasn't the number one overall pick. He wasn't the number one overall pick. Not that I know, because they had to talk Cleveland into going and getting someone. Cleveland had to be talked into going ahead and getting him. Of course, the Cleveland Brown fans can like go deeper into it. But the reason I say I don't necessarily look at Johnny Manziel as a catfisher is because
22 first overall.
Yeah, because I mean, look at where he was drafted, quarterback in the first round. Johnny Manziel wasn't a dominant quarterback in the SEC. He wasn't a dominant quarterback in college. He was a quarterback that had some skill and he did make some plays. But to me, I didn't personally, this is no insult
to the Heisman.
And this is, okay, it's been a lot of people that won the Heisman. Matt Leinart won the Heisman. I didn't look at him as a person who was going to come in and light up the league. There have been a lot of people that won the Heisman that didn't come in and necessarily light the league up. I didn't think that Johnny Manziel was going to come in and be a dominant quarterback. So to me, I just think it was a mistake. All these are mistakes, right? Everybody we talking about, the organization made a mistake on these people. But I don't think he presented himself or was looked at as he was going to be the top quarterback coming out of Houston. That's just my personal opinion. Like, I don't see him as a catfish.
Man, I'm not going to lie. I remember, from what I remember, he was a great college quarterback at Texas A&M. And I'm looking at his awards. He got SEC Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year. He's in the Hall of Fame. He had the Manning Award, the Heisman Trophy, the Dave O'Brien Award. What's that? The SV Player of the Year. I mean, consensus All-American. When he's coming to the NFL, man, I thought he was gonna light it up.
I mean, did you feel the same way about Tim Tebow?
I thought Tim Tebow was gonna do good in football and as a quarterback in the NFL.
I didn't think he would be as bad as he ended up being as an NFL quarterback. But my point in bringing up Tebow is Tebow had accolades and awards as well. But was he looked at as a top quarterback that's finna come in and light up the league? Where you like, man, this a no-brainer. That's about to come in and they just about to light the league up.
No, I don't think Tim Tebow was like that. I think Johnny Manziel, to me, had more hype than Tim Tebow.
Yeah, I mean, he had the marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, he had the marketing. Yeah. Like, he used to do that.
Yeah.
And he was real good at marketing himself. He had a wide receiver. And it's not saying Tim Tebow didn't. And we're not even comparing Tim Tebow to Johnny Manziel. Yeah. So let me just stop talking about Tim Tebow. But he had a wide receiver who is, in my opinion, going to be a Hall of Fame wide receiver in Mike Evans. So it was a whole lot of big-time splash plays that were being made. But that's just me. But you got Johnny Manziel as that.
I think he was a catfish.
That Johnny Manziel was a catfish.
Yes. I think so, because I think he thought he was going to be better than what he was. He didn't do nothing in the NFL.
Okay, well, me, if I had to name, and I wasn't gonna name this person, but since we going for different players from different organizations first, and we talking about draft picks who look like they gonna be the guy, I'm gonna tell you who I want to talk about, who I think, in my opinion, was a bigger catfisher than Johnny Manziel. If that's what we going with him.
Who?
Ryan Leaf.
Oh, Ryan Leaf has some talent. I got one better.
I mean, look. It was a conversation, who was going to be better, him or Manning, him or Manning, him or Manning.
Yeah.
And you look at what Peyton Manning ended up becoming in the NFL when he got through some of the first struggles, the interception he had.
He's supposed to be better. I got one better, though.
And look at what Ryan Leaf did.
I'm going to tell you one, man.
Catfisher. If that's where we going with it, catfisher.
I got one for you, man. They called him Robo QB when he was coming out, man. He was a USC Trojan, man.
Okay.
Todd Marinovich. I don't know if you remember him.
Not right out. Go ahead, break it down.
He went to the Raiders. And like his dad at train, they showed him like as a kid training him and stuff. As a kid doing sit-ups, getting ready for football push-ups. And man, like they was saying he was the next coming of Elway, man. And he got to the league, man, and just catfished everybody. Todd Marinovich, man. It was back in the 90s? The 90s, man, he was gonna be that dude, man. And he just never panned out because he was so much pressure on him. He was on substance abuse, man. It just his career derailed.
Yeah, well, I mean, was he good in the times that he wasn't dealing with the substance?
I mean, he never really panned out in the NFL, and I gotta go back and just see what his stats were. But in college, man, he was killing it. And let me see what his overall pick. Well,
you know, like unfortunately, you know, man, the substance abuses and things outside the game, off the court, off the field, those things can definitely derail a person's career, can derail your life. You know, so I hope, you know, wherever he is, if he's still with us, hopefully that everything is going better for him.
He ended up getting picked by the Raiders and only lasted 1 year, bro.
Dang.
91 and 92.
What selection was he?
He was the number 24th pick, man.
Number
24th pick, man. He was like supposed to be that dude, man. And I think the reason he was the 24th pick because something happened in college. He was supposed to be the first overall pick. Something happened to where he got out, and then it was rumored about the drug stuff, and he dropped tremendously. But he was supposed to be that dude, man. He catfished everybody. When Al Davis was, they stamped him and it didn't work out, man. Kind of like Kajai Carter, what the dude that played for the Rams, the running back. He was good, but he just always got in trouble.
I can't even remember who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Vaguely.
Yeah, I can't think of his name right now. But let's go off. Let's stick to the Falcons. Catfish.
I mean, we just talking about different people that have been catfish. You got me thinking about Johnny Manziel. I don't know. I just don't see him. I just don't see him as a catfish. I just think they thought too much into him. But if I had to go, me personally, if I want to talk about current catfishers.
All right, who current?
Man, I'm talking about the catfisher of the year.
Catfish of all catfish.
But if this was MTV Catfish, they opened the door, this man would be standing there. None other, looking right there. Catfish. Big old catfish.
Big whiskers.
But I'm talking about with a hook in his mouth. It would be, and I know he's a beloved person, and shout out to him because I heard he's an amazing human being, but we talking about on the football field.
Oh, I know.
I got to go Kirk Cousins, man.
Oh, man, he got it.
Kirk Cousins is the #1 catfisher in the city of Atlanta.
Catfishing.
Because the Atlanta Falcons thought they were going to get at least two strong seasons out of Kirk Cousins, and something got derailed. Whether it was, some people might say it was the system, the offensive coordinator, he wasn't healthy yet. Whatever the case may be, the Falcons, they were in on the whole catfishing movement because they catfish everyone with the Kirk Cousins signing. And we sat here, we tried not to bash it. We tried not to go in about it, but we kept asking, would you pay $100 million for a broke Achilles? And yes, I know it ain't broke, but that's what we call it on the Waterboyz Show.
Broke Achilles.
And it turned out, hey man, $100 million for a broke Achilles. And it turned out that Kirk Cousins is the #1 catfisher right now in the city of Atlanta. It was not what it turned out to be. Hey, if this was Instagram, boy, I'm talking about Terry Fontenot was scrolling. Boy, he was seeing Kirk Cousins throwing dimes. On the next one, Kirk Cousins was working out. Boy, he was motivating the team. He saw nothing but W's in his future. But when he opened the door, boy, a big old catfish was sitting on top of that man's shoulders, and it was not what the Falcons thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I agree. Catfish City.
I mean, hey, man, it is what it is. And now we're moving on to Michael Penix. Now we're moving on to MP9, the do-rag dude. Yeah, man, but Kirk Cousins, I would say Kirk Cousins right now is the biggest catfish in the city of Atlanta.
Dang, Kirk. You need to pull out a fish fry, get some batter, dip them in some egg. Roll them up in the flour.
That's what we're going
with. Man.
That's what we're going. Well, look, I'm gonna stick with the Falcons. I don't necessarily have anything current.
I got one.
But I'm gonna stick with the Falcons, right? Mm-hmm. The next person who I want to say,
your defensive end.
No. I'm not even going defense, man. I'm on free agents right now.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you who I think was another catfisher.
Doing the Mike Vick era
for the city of Atlanta. Yes,
I know who you're talking about.
Another person who was on the Catfish of the Year award, this from the early 2000s, was supposed to come in and be Mike Vick's #1 wide receiver. Once we got this man in free agency, he was supposed to come in and take things to the next level, but it did not pan out to be #1 wide receiver play to go along with the #1 wide receiving pay that they gave. And that goes to Peerless Price.
Hey, we gave up a first-round pick, too, for him, didn't we?
Man, when it comes to catfishing the Atlanta Falcons, I have to put Peerless Price on the catfishing menu. The Peerless Price catfish fillet is right up there on the menu. Or it could be the Peerless Price catfish nuggets. Whichever one you want to call it. Peerless Price catfish the organization. He came in from Buffalo. Like, he was the #2 wide receiver. From what I remember, he was playing next to Eric Mose. He's playing next to and man, he was looking like he was gonna come in and be the guy.
He was the dude up there, Jim Kelly, dropping dimes on him.
But hey, it didn't turn out to be that way. Peerless Price, when he had to be the #1 guy, he wasn't given #1 play for the #1 pay that he received from the Atlanta Falcons. So Peerless Price is on my list for the catfishes when it comes to the Atlanta Falcons.
I say catfish of the entire Atlanta Falcon organization.
The entire?
The entire.
Man, hold on, man. I have to hear this, man. The number one catfish.
The number one of all time Atlanta Falcons catfishes of catfishing.
Okay.
Doing some catty stuff. It has to go to no other than the number one overall pick, Andre Bruce.
There we go again on the Andre Bruce train.
On that train, going to the Chattanooga River getting some catfish, man. He is the number one, man.
Well, break it down to the people who may not know.
That man was the number one overall pick. They said he was going to be like Lawrence Taylor. They compared him. He was a physical specimen. Man, they said he was going to get double-digit sacks. He was just going to be all that, man. The man was dumb as a box of bricks. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but the man didn't know no plays. The man tried to rob a pizza man with a BB gun when he was an NFL player making NFL dollars at that time, number one overall pick. He robbed the Domino's pizza man.
Okay. Now, a lot of people have come in our comments since we had the first Andre Bruce post, and a lot of people have said that was supposed to be a joke. That was just a joke. That he didn't rob anybody for real. It's been people saying that it was a joke.
I mean, it may have been a joke to him, but the pizza man didn't take it as a joke. They called the police on him and he got arrested for it.
Somebody pull a gun on you. Well, I mean, they don't know.
Now, I can see that he probably like joking around with his friends, but I'm pretty sure when that pizza man opened the door and he did that, it wasn't no joke to that pizza man. And that man didn't have no idea who Andre Bruce was at the time, probably. He just seen a blick, 6'4" athlete pointing a gun at you. What you gonna think? That's pretty scary.
Yeah, 100% is.
So that was one thing, and he didn't pan out, man. Like that was a number one round pick, and then we ended up getting a second round pick was a guy named Marcus Cotton. So we supposed to have two bookends to come save Atlanta's defense. Mm-hmm. Marcus Cotton was good, but he had a couple good years. But Andre Bruce supposed to be that dude, man.
So you got him as the number
one catfish of all catfish.
Catfish.
Yes, man, because he was the number one pick. And you know who was the second pick that year?
Who?
Tim Brown.
Oh, man. Hall of Famer.
Yeah. And the Falcons was discussing about getting him. Could have had Tim Brown on the team.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, so, that goes to show you we made the wrong choice.
Hall of Famer, man. Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but stuff like that happens all the time, man. The Andre Bruce thing, when you were breaking down the whole story, because I didn't know about the try to rob a pizza man with a BB gun, pellet gun, whatever kind of gun it was. That, to me, when you think about an NFL player getting into some activities, whether it's a joke or whether they serious, putting their career on the line for that, that's ridiculous, man. Who else you got on your catfish list, man? Who else would you like to bring to the table to put on the catfish episode? Who else, in your opinion?
Okay, before I go that, Tim Brown was the number 6 overall pick. I know these guys out here, they're gonna fact check me. So he was the 6th pick, not the 2nd overall pick.
Okay.
All right. Who is on my catfish list? I would have to say no other than another defensive player. Your boy from where he come from? Minnesota. Ray Edwards. He quit on us, or they cut him in the middle of the season. That's how bad of a catfish he was. Was that the Super Bowl season?
No. Went to the NFC Championship game.
Okay, who did we play that year?
The 49ers.
Oh, that was 2012. Yeah. That was 2012, man. We had Ray Edwards, and he got cut in the middle of that season. Didn't do nothing. He's supposed to be coming in and saving that defense, man. We paid a lot of money to him, too.
They did.
So I give it to him, too, as being a catfish. I heard he was stubborn, too, like to fight you.
Man, he's still out here boxing, knocking folks out right now, man.
No.
Yeah, he's still out here boxing.
No.
Yeah, he boxes.
What, he about 50?
No, man, he's younger than both of us.
Wow.
Man's a young athlete. Abe said it when Abe was interviewing with us. He said, man, that dude box.
Yeah, I remember he said that.
Yeah, man. Hey, so tell me this, though, because you have very good historical knowledge when it comes to the Atlanta Falcons, especially with people that we acquire, the coaches that we acquire. Who would you say is the number one catfish when it comes to Atlanta Falcons head coaches? Who would you put as the number one Atlanta Falcons catfishing head coach?
Well, it's obvious, the obvious answer. But after talking to Roddy White, I kind of can, see where he's coming from. But I'm still gonna say it because of how he left the organization. Bobby Petrino, by far, is the biggest catfish. I mean, he didn't get a chance to play with the king chess piece, the queen chess piece, with Michael Vick to do what he wanted to do. But the way he handled the whole situation, the way he left the organization, like we thought he was gonna be the savior. He didn't even last half a year. So I had to say Bobby Petrino. Other than that, if I had to go another one, I'd say June Jones. Well, I mean, he would never know catfish. I just think he was just one of them ones. Just for some reason, the Falcons have always hired double coaches. They've hired Marion Campbell twice. He got hired twice. He didn't do nothing the first year. Came back. Raheem Morris, we brought him back. I ain't saying Raheem's a catfish. We just have something about bringing former coaches back.
A revolving door, man. Yeah, we are very toxic, man. We're very toxic when it comes to our coaching hires.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I say the best.
Bring that pain right on back, man. You lost for me once before. Okay, bring it back. Show me how you do it again.
Yeah, I say the best coach that the Atlanta Falcons have ever had. I know who you probably going to say, but I'm going to say DQ, man. I think you would say Mike Smith.
I mean, Mike Smith or Dan Reeves.
Oh, Dan Reeves was great. I forgot about that.
Mike Smith or Dan Reeves. Like, I think Dan Reeves was...
Dan Reeves changed the direction of the organization.
I think it was Dan Reeves, man. A lot of people, it's either him or Mike Smith. A lot of people might not give Dan Reeves his credit. And
you got to give
he didn't win a Super Bowl as a head coach, but he damn sure got his teams there.
He did.
He got a few of them there, and he got in the Super Bowl as a player. Like you said, he did it with Denver. He got to Atlanta, and he got them in the Super Bowl. Like that didn't happen by chance. And I truly believe that had Dan Reeves stayed, Dan Reeves would have gotten Michael Vick to a Super Bowl at some point.
I
truly believe that.
I think Dan Reeves was the first move that Arthur Blank made as the owner. I think he fired Dan Reeves.
Yeah, he did. And he listened to the people, and I was one of those people saying we needed change. Yeah, I like Dan, but we needed something new with Vic. And it just so happened that he got hurt. It's no telling what they would have done in 2003 if Vic didn't get hurt, because they made the playoffs the year before. It's no telling what they would have been able to accomplish, if Vic didn't get hurt. But guess what? He did. It happened. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Coach, man. I just remember when we got him, like he changed the culture here. Changed the culture, and he really was some disciplinary. He comes from the Tom Landry field that had the cloth. Tom Landry was the head coach of the Cowboys, and he was a player. They won a Super Bowl with he won a Super Bowl with Landry and the Cowboys. So he come from that pedigree, learn. He was up in Denver, and Kyle's father, Mike Shanahan, they were undermining Dan Reeves, man. They were doing him wrong, man. Him and Elway was together, drawing up plays, doing this and that, and they kind of made a coup and got Dan Reeves out of Denver. So that's how Mike Shanahan became the coach of Denver.
Yeah, Dan Reeves, he was good. I mean, his message probably had gotten stale out there in Denver. It was time for him to move on, man. It was time for him to move on.
He came to Atlanta, man, and the Dirty Bird came about, and he had a heart attack in the middle of the season and motivated his players to play for him. He came back during the playoffs, and they got to the Super Bowl, man. They beat. I sent you guys a clip the other day when Morton Anderson kicked that field goal and the call by the GOATs, man, John Madden and Pat Summerall. I watched that, man. That felt, it gave me a chill. And I said to myself, that was the greatest Atlanta Falcon win of all time. Once I heard that call by John Madden and Pat Summerall, I think that feeling, was amazing.
I mean, it was, man. I mean, look, it propelled them to a game they hadn't been to.
Man. And
you know what I'm saying? Like, they've only been to two of them.
Two of them, man.
And that was the first one. That propelled them to the very first one.
Man, if I could just, did you watch it? That clip I sent you? You got to watch it, man.
Man, I mean,
you hardly watch clips.
No. But the thing is, I've seen that a million times. Well, not a million, but I've seen it a lot because we did a video about the Falcons beating them, and I had to go find.
Oh, you had to find. So you
I had to find all that stuff. Yeah. So like I've watched that ending, listened to the way it ended. Like I did that. That was when I was doing stuff for the particular post. Yeah. So yeah. So when you sent it, I didn't because I had just watched it a couple months ago.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Was a good feeling, man.
You know. So look, man. I'm one last person I'm gonna bring up on the Falcons, and I wouldn't put this person necessarily as a. Oh man, as a catfisher. But since you're talking about that game, man.
What game?
Since you're talking about the game, you're talking about the Falcons beating Minnesota, right?
So who are you about to talk about?
Since you're talking about the Falcons, it just makes me think of a disappointment. And this is not a catfisher. But I'm just disappointed. Maybe he catfished us as a leader. I'll go ahead and say it.
I'm thinking.
You want to know who catfished us as a leader during Super Bowl weekend and our first Super Bowl? Eugene Robinson.
Man of the year.
Man, hey,
let's talk about that.
Hey, look, we all make mistakes. Hey, look, hey, I've never walked on water, and I've never tried to convince anybody that my ish don't stink. So I understand. But Eugene Robinson,
man,
and the Falcons go down to Miami.
Man,
Eugene Robinson ends up getting himself arrested. One of our team leaders gets himself banged up. For solicitation of some extracurricular activities.
Hey, man.
Derailed the entire Super Bowl.
Hey, the day of that he did that, in the afternoon, he got Man of the Year. NFL Man of the Year.
And you know the thing about it is, two things can be true. He could have still been the Man of the Year. But at that time, he was trying to be the Man of the hour. He was trying to be
Man of the night.
He was trying to be the Man of the night, boy.
My God.
The Man of the Year wanted to be the Man of the night, the Man of the hour, the Man of the bedroom. That man.
Bedroom. Why would you try to get some coochie on a night?
Man, I think that, I think they went down and they were walking and he was like, you know what, I'm feeling good.
So what was he thinking of?
I'm feeling real good. Him and the guys were walking and they were just kicking. He was like, you know what, man? We had the Super Bowl, man. You know you the Man of the Year. You been good all year. You been good all year, Gene. You been good all year, man. Go ahead and let your hair down a little bit. You know what?
Oh, you let it hair all the way down.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and let this hair all the way down. I'm going to let it flow. I'm going to let it drop to the ground like I'm a roster boy who been growing his hair for decades. That man decided I'm going to have me a little fun. I see me a little something working right there. That man saw BBLs before they were BBLs.
Man, he was in Miami Beach.
That man said, I got to get me a little bit of time with that right there. He went up. Hey, you love me long time?
Me love you long time.
If y'all don't know that from the Two Live Crew skits, that man said, hey, what's up? And he got them handcuffs put on.
Man.
Handcuffs put on. And what do you think? What do you think the first thing he thought when he got the handcuffs put on? What do you think was the first thought that went through his mind when he got the handcuffs put on?
He probably thought, man, my wife gonna kill me.
Definitely.
My wife gonna kill me. He was just at the pool with his wife. That same day, they had showed him by the pool with his wife and family. And then he probably thought, damn, we in the Super Bowl. Am I gonna be able to play? What's going on? Like, he probably thought, and they said, man, the Falcons stayed up the whole team 3-4 in the morning, man.
Man, how do these things happen to our organization where we make it to the first Super Bowl and our team leader, the Man of the Year, and this man's overcome this, so we ain't trying to kick dirt on his name.
I ain't kicking dirt on his name, but it's still a memory.
But we're talking about things that we experienced as fans that we saw our team go through. Like, I can't even imagine what was going through his mind during that time. Number one, Boy, I done messed up, man. Gene.
Well, you don't mean Gene.
He probably was like, man, you tripping. Thinking about his wife, thinking about his family, thinking about the team, thinking about the game. And it derailed, in my opinion, it derailed the entire Super Bowl for the entire team.
And Mike Shanahan, man, made him look stupid. They threw a long bomb. I remember it, man. They caught him up in a play. He got caught in play action or something. Elway bombed him, man. They hit him for a touchdown.
He wasn't thinking clearly, man. Shout out to him for where he is now and where his life is now. I would love to interview him. Shout out to him, for moving past that mistake. Because,
I mean, don't get me wrong, Trout done messed up.
Man, I mean, we all make mistakes. We all
the same with damn, Brian. I've been there.
But we all. But
I ain't did it in the Super Bowl though.
We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
We all make grand. We all have had our mistakes.
Yeah, for sure.
And none of us can judge anybody else. So I hope wherever he is, I hope that his life got back the way he wanted to be. I mean, I heard I think he was calling games on radio for Carolina.
I heard that
too. So shout out to him for turning everything around, not letting that one mistake define him.
Yeah.
But boy, that was tough. That was tough as a Falcons fan.
I agree.
Man, so look, I want to step away from the Falcons for one quick second. I'm going to step away from the city of Atlanta.
All right.
I'm going to talk some basketball.
Okay.
I want, this individual was an amazing coach. I'm talking about, you might even say, not even might, some people say he is the GOAT. I think it could be said by more people than not that he's the GOAT coach.
Who, Phil Jackson?
Of the NBA. He's the GOAT coach.
The GOAT coach.
Of the NBA.
Okay.
Right? But when it comes to being a GM, I got to go ahead and say it. When it comes to catfishing in the NBA, Phil Jackson as a GM for the New York Knicks, or in the front office for the Knicks, was catfish number one. You, Phil Jackson, you was the number one catfisher for the New York Knicks when it comes to being in the front office. That man, I don't know if that man was throwing darts. I don't know if he was trying to be funny. I don't know if he was trying to be funny because he had spent so much time in LA and he got back to New York. I don't know if the man was trying to be funny, but the man clearly was catfishing the New York Knicks because he was not the front office decision maker. Man, I can't remember. You know, I'm not in New York, so I can't tell you every last player, but the man was making draft picks and making moves that made no sense. Wow. The man was overlooking all kind of star players and just bringing in player after player after player after player for the New York Knicks till the whole thing just ended up being derailed. And he tried to just flush the whole organization down the toilet. If I was following the Knicks very closely, I could tell you the name of every player, but I can't. But I will tell you that Phil Jackson made a lot of mistakes for the New York Knicks. Goes to show you, man. A lot of mistakes. Catfish number one when it comes to the front office. Now, y'all Knicks fans, hey, y'all chime in, let us know, because I'm sure they have a lot more accurate information on who the other GMs were. But I mean, Phil Jackson was straight up tripping, and the GOATs are not above being called out. You right. As far as I'm concerned.
Trey, since we're talking catfish, let's take it to the Hawks. Who is the biggest Hawks catfish that you can think of right now that's been in the organization?
That I can think of right now? Mm-hmm. Man, I don't want to be the dead horse. Who the biggest catfish for the Atlanta Hawks, right? See, I'm thinking all time, right now.
No, I'm talking all time.
Well, you said right now.
All time.
Okay. Man, like I said, I don't want to be a dead horse.
I got one for you, though, after you come with yours.
Oh, man, I don't want to be the dead horse. And I tried not to pick draft picks, man. But you know where I stand on Marvin Williams.
Oh, I wasn't going to say him, but yeah. Marvin Williams, man, he was a guy that didn't even start on his college team. And he was the number 2 overall pick for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, you know where I stand on Marvin.
Yeah, but you know what? He played a long time in the NBA, so he was a serviceable player, but he's not worthy of the number 2 pick, I feel. And the number 1 pick ended up winning some championships with the Golden State Warriors. Andrew Bogut, am I right? Or was it the Milwaukee Bucks? I can't remember.
Talking about Bogut, yeah, no, Bogut won with the Warriors.
Golden State, yeah.
He won with the Warriors.
Yeah, but Marvin Williams, man, yeah, that was a big catfish. Billy Knight drafted him. Old Billy Knight, your boy Billy Knight, the GM. He went shake the owner's hand.
So who's your biggest?
My biggest catfish is you gonna say I told you so. I told you so. Be rich, and the same type of thing. Well, he started. I I really thought this dude was gonna be the next guy to trade, man. It's Cam Reddish, man. Cam Reddish catfished the hell out of us.
Oh, you put Cam Reddish in the catfish thing?
Man,
I don't even put him in the catfish.
Yeah, man. He was the number the 10th pick? I can't remember, like top 10 pick, man. Number 8. I can't remember what he's picked, but man, I really thought Cam Reddish was gonna be that dude based on the stuff that the other players in the league used to say about. I think Anthony Edwards said something about him. All the players just talk good about Cam Reddish, and Cam Reddish ain't doing nothing in the league. Nothing.
I mean, no star stuff, but he's still on the team.
Yeah, he on the team, man. Getting 3 points a game when he easy capable of 20 points a game.
Is he though?
I think he has the skills. I don't know what's up with his head. But he definitely has the skills to do it for sure, and the talent. It's a head case.
I mean, he definitely has talent.
Yeah.
I'm shocked that you put Cam Reddish
on
the catfish list because, boy,
I love Cam Reddish. I love that pick.
Yeah, I should have known you were turning on Cam because now you're talking about Zachary Richardson works harder than him. I'm like, how do you know that? Like, how do you know Zachary Richardson works harder than Cam Reddish? There's no way that you can quantify who works. There's no way that you can. You don't have intimate knowledge of it.
Insights.
What insights are you talking about? Instagram insights?
I can't give up my source.
You mean you don't have a damn source?
I got a source.
Man, you don't have a source.
I got a source.
That told you Zachary Richardson works harder than Cam Reddish.
I have a source on Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish like the party. Like it's 1999.
But that don't mean that he didn't work hard. He could have worked hard and played hard.
Nah.
I mean, you never know.
Nah.
You never know.
You ain't at Magic City late at night hollering at the shoe models.
Okay, but I mean, see, man, but still, you can't say.
That's allegedly.
Thank you, because we don't know this.
I don't know.
Yeah, because we don't know this, man.
It's got an inside source.
Man, I wouldn't necessarily put Cam on my catfish list. I see why you put him on there. Yeah. I mean, he definitely
through my catfishes.
And you know what? Marvin Williams so far, and we'll see how the rest of Cam career go. Marvin Williams actually had a better, at this point in their careers, was having a better career than Cam Reddish is.
Oh, for sure.
If you can believe that.
Let me say this.
Straight up.
And you're not going to remember this, I don't think. The biggest catfish in Atlanta Hawks history, he came from Golden State Warriors. His name is Chris Washburn.
Okay.
Top lottery pick, supposed to be that dude. Big guy, man, could dunk on you. He came and had some flashes as a Hawk. But once again, substance abuse got him out the league. And that's why Golden State had picked him, man. I can't remember what he was picked. He could have been top 5. Supposed to be that dude, man, back in the day. This was in the 80s. He didn't work out with Golden State. Golden State knew he had a substance. Atlanta took a chance, traded for him. Everybody, Dominique Wilkins, Kevin Willis, everybody was excited about him. This kid has talent, and he catfished us, man. He came one game, I think against Sacramento, man, and just dunked the fool out the ball. The whole stadium went crazy. Like, yeah, Chris, come, he gonna do it. Everybody was pulling for him. Didn't make it, man. Catfished us. Talented, man. I would like to pull up some, pull him up so you can see him, some of his highlights when you see him.
Yeah, we'll check him out.
Yeah. Chris Washburn, man.
Chris Washburn. I'm gonna tell you another catfish, not for the Atlanta Hawks.
Who?
But I'm gonna tell you another big time NBA catfish.
Who?
One of the biggest catfishing mofos in the NBA. Calling your name, Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, we are calling your name.
No.
Ben Simmons for the Brooklyn Nets.
For the Nets.
Was a catfisher. By the time he got up out the Sixers and got there to Brooklyn, it was straight up Catfish City. It started off like a shark, but by the time he swam upstream and made it to Brooklyn, he had turned into a catfish. I don't know what happened. People say
injury.
People say that Ben Simmons. Man, no, dog. Man, Ben Simmons. It was a whole mental thing.
The man when he missed the layup against the Hawks.
Man,
how been the same since.
How are you just about 6'10"? You go from being to where you can at least average in the teens to being what Ben Simmons ended up becoming in the league. And you were tougher on Ben Simmons than I was for a long time. But if I was a Brooklyn Nets fan, Ben Simmons would be at the top of my list.
Yeah.
For the catfish.
Oh, for sure.
Straight up.
Hey, straight
up. Ben Simmons would be at the Sixers.
So he started off with the Sixers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just didn't remember. But,
yeah.
But he was a beast for a minute.
He was with them. But when it comes to the Brook, if I was a Brooklyn Nets fan,
catfish like an
I would be so upset that we ended up bringing in Ben Simmons. Like, even though he was already showing signs that he didn't want to play, stuff was already going sour in Philadelphia. But when you look at what it ended up becoming, because I want to say he ended up in Brooklyn, I think that was through the James Harden trade.
Yeah.
You know, James Harden left Brooklyn. He ended up in Philadelphia, and Ben Simmons was a part of that trade. That's how Ben Simmons ended up over there with Brooklyn, and he ain't even he's done nothing over there with him. Now, mind you, it was already starting to go downhill, but like I said, he started swimming upstream as a shark and ended up as a catfish. And it's very disappointing to see the talent that he had. And I just don't know what went wrong. I don't know if it was something mental or whatever, but whatever went wrong, something seemed to just snatch whatever fire he had, whatever was bringing him to be the player that he was in Philadelphia early in his career. It seemed like it was just snatched from him, man. Yeah. Like somebody just straight put the fire out.
It seemed like Doc Rivers kind of took his soul against the Hawks, because when he passed that opportunity to hit that layup and the fans jumped on him and Doc Rivers jumped on him, he ain't been the same since.
No, he hasn't.
He ain't been the same since. So I blame the Hawks and Doc Rivers.
Man, you trying to say the Hawks broke Ben Simmons?
Yeah.
Man, whatever it was, it just mentally, and you hate to see it. You hate to see it, right? You hate to see a player not bounce back from something, because we all gonna be talked about. I mean, we put ourselves in a position where we put these microphones in front of our faces, and we put these cameras towards us, recording us. So we put ourselves out in front of the public where you can be scrutinized, you can be judged. And as a pro player, which that's on a much higher level that they get judged. I mean, it can be tough, but at the same time, I hate to see players not be able to get past what the thoughts of the fans are. Because us as fans, we're going to have our thoughts, period. We're going to say what we can say because, you know, a lot of people say whatever they want because they don't feel any kind of chance of repercussions coming from the things they say. Mm-hmm. But if we talking about catfishing, not being the player that you could be, I think the Brooklyn Nets were hoping we can get them in our organization. Mm-hmm. We can help them turn them around. Mm-hmm. We'll get them in our culture. We got some people on our coaching staff who can teach them, who can talk to them. Let's work with them. Let's be patient with them. And it still hasn't paid any dividends.
I agree. That's a good one. All right.
Not at all. It hasn't paid any dividends, man. The catfishers.
Where you want to move to? You want to move to baseball or still with the...
Man, if you got into baseball, man, catfishers...
I got one.
You go right ahead. I mean, it's a lot in baseball because baseball,
I got one for the Braves.
A lot of people get paid a lot of money, boy. A lot of money.
I got the all-time one for the Braves. All-time.
The number one.
Number one.
Okay, break it down.
All right, so this was a free agent. I think he came from Boston. First baseman. Supposed to be that dude, man. Come in, help out the Braves this year to get them to the playoffs. Man, he suffered from vertigo and ain't never played. I think he played probably a couple games for the Braves. They signed him to a big contract. His name was Nick Osaski. First baseman. He was that dude. We signed him. Man had caught vertigo. Couldn't get his balance right and didn't play none for the Braves. And at the time, man, it was like one of the premier contracts signed in the free agents of baseball, man. We signed him. He didn't play nothing. That was a catfish like a mug. Can you imagine that?
Jeez.
That actually happened to the Braves, Trey.
Jeez.
Nick Osaski, man. I think he played for Boston, first baseman. Signed the man for all this money. The man couldn't even play because he suffered from vertigo. And I think he ended up coming near the end of the contract a couple years later and played like a handful of games, man. and didn't do nothing because he was out of baseball for a couple of years. Couldn't catch his timing back.
Man, when I tell you that's tough when you make a signing and you get a player in your organization and they don't even play.
Yes, man.
And they don't even play.
That happened, man.
And I ain't taking up for him, but boy, vertigo is something else, boy.
Yeah,
like,
man.
You don't want to deal with any vertigo.
I don't know nothing about vertigo, boy. I'm listening to what you saying.
Yeah, man. It feel like everything that's down is not up. It feel like you have been just turned on your head, man. The whole room feels upside down. Yeah. Man, that's terrible, man. Didn't even play, man. I don't even remember that name right off.
Yeah, and I mean, because I know you wouldn't know about that because that was like the 80s, man. And I know you was like rapping and doing your thing, man, getting ready.
Oh yeah, but I was a straight hip hop head then. I mean, I was in the sports
I know
as
you
well,
was in the sports,
but I was big time. But everything was rap music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm trying to think of some more of like, and this won't be the last catfish episode that we'll do because we have so many.
Yes,
like it's every organization has someone who they can look at as the catfisher.
Hey, one more.
Okay.
Defense, Atlanta Falcons this year. Who am I say? It's two of them, actually.
Defense this year. Oh, man, I already know. Go ahead. Call them out.
Two of them.
Go ahead. Let it be known. Say who it is.
Matthew Judon, catfish of the year for the Falcons, and Justin Simmons, man. Catfish number 2. We signed two of them, man.
You think Justin Simmons was a catfish?
Yes. Yes, man. We thought he was going to come in and be Jesse Bates number 2.
Man.
He wasn't a difference maker at all. He
caught
an interception against Mahomes.
Yeah, he did, but he's intercepted Mahomes a lot.
Yeah. He caught an interception from Mahomes, and I was like, okay, we got something. And after that, man, he had nothing else. He got ran over, won them games for a touchdown. I forgot who it was.
That was against the Broncos.
Yeah, man.
That was against the Broncos. Yeah, I mean, dude ended up running him and the rest of the team all the way in the end zone.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of.
But I say Judon more than Justin, because I mean, it's some plays he probably did that we didn't notice. Like, you know, what we did notice, we noticed, but you know, it wasn't a lot. So.
Oh, since we back on football, I'm gonna tell you, we talking about New York again. I don't know why I keep going back to New York.
What you about to say?
I'm gonna tell you who catfished.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna tell you who catfished the city of New York. Tell you who catfished the city of New York. The New York Jets were catfished by none other than Aaron Rodgers.
I knew you was about to say him.
And Aaron Rodgers, I have so much respect for him
Aaron Rodgers.
as a quarterback. He was one of my favorite quarterbacks. Yeah. I think as far as Packers goes, he's the guy. Forget Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers was the guy. But when it comes to the New York Jets, Aaron Rodgers 100% catfish the New York Jets. Then, this year, they did the whole reveal where Devontae Adams popped up after he got let go by the Raiders behind Aaron Rodgers on camera. I think it was on Pat McAfee, one of the shows, and it was like, oh, we back together. But it turns out Aaron Rodgers, all he did was catfish the New York Jets organization. If I was a Jets fan, I would be sick. I would be sick for what you got out of Aaron Rodgers. It was so much potential there, so much hope. Yeah, he got hurt, and you can't knock him because he got hurt and his Achilles got hurt. Yeah. And he is older. But the same thing with Kirk Cousins. When you come back to play, the fans, us as fans, all we see is the name on the back of the jersey. You say you good, then we feel like you good. We want to see those results and that play help our team be prepared to a winning level. And Aaron Rodgers, he didn't get the Jets to a winning level. So the New York Jets were 100% catfished by Aaron Rodgers.
Speaking of the Jets, man, I remember the hire they made, and I was looking at the body language of the coach when he was with Detroit, and I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if he ready for the Jets. But then the other day, man, yesterday, I heard him talking. Oh, yeah, I like Buddy, man. Buddy talk that talk. It's like he gonna walk that walk, too. Like, he like he know how to handle.
Aaron Glenn?
Yeah, it's like he know how to handle that press. I know when I was looking at him, just judging him by his body language, I didn't know. But hearing him talk the other day and how he addressed the Aaron Rodgers situation and how he was talking, I like Buddy, man. I think Buddy gonna be all right up the Jets.
Shout out to Aaron Glenn, man. Shout out to Aaron Glenn.
I give him Buddy of the week, man. He gonna do something.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Buddy of the week goes to Aaron Glenn. Hey, we hope you ball up there in New York. Yeah. You know, y'all in the AFC, so it won't affect us as far as Falcons. But I think we play them next year, too.
Yeah, we do.
I think we play them next year, too.
Yeah. on paper and how the teams are playing this year, seems like we got a tough schedule.
But
everything changes year to year now.
I never really.
Don't put no emphasis.
I don't put too much emphasis on who we gonna play and stuff because it changes year to year. Like we started the year off saying, "Boy, the front part of the schedule is loaded, and we got it easy." It turned out the whole schedule was tough for the Falcons.
Yeah.
Like folks thought the Chargers was gonna be an easy game.
Yeah.
Playoffs. Folks thought the Broncos was gonna be an easy game. Playoffs. Folks thought the Commanders were gonna be an easy game. Playoffs. You get what I'm saying?
I get exactly what you're saying.
Like that's 3 teams that when we looked at it, fans were talking about when they looked at the upcoming schedule and the opponents we had to play. Those are wins. People counted those as wins.
Hey, I'm gonna turn it back to the Falcons like I always do. Hey man, the Falcons beat the Eagles that's in the Super Bowl, and we almost beat the Chiefs.
Man, that's trash.
So we was competitive.
That's trash.
I'm just saying.
That's trash.
I feel you, man, but I gotta look for a silver lining somewhere.
That's trash. To me,
the Super Bowl team's tough, man.
That's trash.
We beat the Eagles.
That's trash.
And we should have beat the Chiefs.
But what does that mean? Okay, because we played them tough, that shows we should be better than we are, or that we are better than we are.
It just shows that we have a competitive team and we have something to look forward to.
Okay, but to every coin, there's 2 sides of it, right?
Maybe. Depending on you have a...
No. Every coin is 2 sides.
Not every coin.
Every coin is 2 sides.
Every legal coin.
Every coin is 2 sides.
They make
They have to have.
They make 2-headed quarters.
It's still 2 sides. It's just another head on the other side. It's just another head on the other side. Everything has 2 sides, right? Every coin has 2 sides. So for you to say we played the Eagles and Chiefs tough, so we're competitive, and this is not me saying we're not going to be. This is just what I do to poke holes in that thought process. If playing them tough shows that we are competitive, then getting beat and then losing to the Panthers, one of the worst teams in the league, should show that we non-competitive.
That's why Jimmy Lake got fired, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying if we're gonna say we played these teams tough so we competitive, then you have to take the losses with the same amount as weight.
Okay, man. Damn.
I'm just saying.
We still beat the Eagles. And we still should have beat the Chiefs.
No, you beat who you beat, dog.
Just 10.
The Eagles are saying we should have beat them old trash Falcons. That's what the Eagles are saying.
Because Saquon dropped the ball.
So let's just stop it, man.
No.
That's just me. That's just the way I look at things.
I'm just saying.
That's the way I look at it.
We played both the Super Bowl teams.
We talking about who catfished their organization. And you done started talking about we beat the Eagles and we almost beat the Chiefs, and neither one means anything.
It means something to me.
Okay, but that's cool.
All right.
I'm sure there's someone out there right now.
So look,
that it means something to them. But these blood pressure birds.
That's exactly what they are.
The blood pressure birds, which are Falcons.
Show the people your shirt, man.
Yeah, man.
Look, man.
These blood pressure birds
are stressing me out. If y'all like one of those, man, we're going to put the link in the episode, man.
Man, go to 285clothing.com. That's as easy as it can get. 285clothing.com. And you can buy one of these blood pressure birds hoodies.
I like that hoodie, man. It go with your hat too, man. Falcon red.
I mean, it's supposed to match Falcon.
Hey, man. Go with your hat.
I don't know if anybody.
I said Falcon red.
Told you that, man.
Nah, ain't nobody told me.
I don't know if.
I just assumed.
I don't know if you knew.
I like the coordination you got.
I don't know if you knew that or not.
Is that you squatting down like that? That's your They took your body and put the bird head on there. Cause you got on Jordans just like that.
No.
Like you got on Jordans just like the hoodie.
Just like that, but
they similar.
They similar. Yeah.
Aaron, don't that look like Trey?
He just derailing the conversation.
I'm just saying we want to sell.
Don't involve me in that, man.
Yeah, man. I think you better let it go. And we'll come back. Man, we can come back in a couple weeks with the Catfish episode part 2. Because I really want to explore some other teams. I want to take it a lot further outside the city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I want to talk about all the players and the coaches who have catfished organizations.
Yeah, man, they fans.
So anyway, I really want to explore more catfish conversations with particular players because there's so many players, so many coaches who have catfished, man. I'm sure Lakers fans would love to hear from us. I'm sure
some Lakers.
Man, I'm sure Green Bay fans would love to hear from us. Dolphin fans would love to hear from us. I'm sure Houston Rockets fans would love to hear from us. OKC fans would probably love to hear from us, man. I'm surprised that you didn't find a way to try to throw Kevin Durant's name in there some kind of way as a catfisher.
You're not a catfish.
Like, you know, I'm surprised you didn't say that he catfished the Brooklyn Nets in some form of way because you're a big time KD hater.
I thought I was about to say that, but they made it to the playoffs and he stepped on the line.
You're a big time KD hater.
I'm not a KD hater. Let me clear that. I just don't think he got that dog in him, man, to take a team to the championship by himself.
Okay, well, who takes a team to the championship by himself?
Steph Curry.
Just by he does by himself.
I mean, he can will it to where he can be a big
by himself.
Not by himself. Let me clear. I gotta watch what I say.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Damn. Jeez. There you go. What I'm trying to say is, Kevin Durant don't have that dog in him, man.
There you go again. Hey, man, but that's for another conversation, man. Well, look, all y'all out there in the podcast land who are listening, or whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're listening on whatever app or whatever device that you choose to get your podcast, chime in. Let us know who you think catfish their organizations the most, man. And so we about to get on up out of here. This is part one.
I want to say something for I want to see in podcast land if y'all really be listening. So it's at the end of the podcast. And if anybody's listening out there, I want you to DM me on my Instagram, which is @BRich404. And if you DM me, say cash out me my $100 and I'm going to cash out you $100 just to see if you're listening. Because I want to see who listens to the podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Okay.
And don't you tell any of your cousins and nephews to hit them up, and you neither.
No, so this is legit. The first person.
Yeah. And I don't even have it, and I'm going to do it.
Okay. All right. Hey.
Podcast land.
If you watch the entire thing, DM Be Rich, not the Waterboyz Show. What he just said has no affiliation with the Waterboyz Show. We have no obligation
Be Rich 404.
to give you anything.
BRIC 404.
Be Rich. Be Rich 404.
And this is for the first person.
DM him.
It's not everybody. It's to the first person that does it.
Okay.
Let me clear that up.
All right then, man. Hey, well, here we are, man, at the end of the Catfish episode 1. So, look, we're going to get on up out of here, man. So, on behalf of myself.
That was fast.
Yeah, man, we just went an hour.
That seemed like 5 minutes.
Man, it's all good, man. So, look, on behalf of myself, Trey, my partner, B Rich, and Aaron, Whoa Pittman, the Waterboyz Show, we are out.
Kill the camera.
Hey, it's Amy Brown from The Bobby Bones Show. Join me in supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital for a chance to win a trip to meet Megan Maroney at the 2025 iHeart Country Festival in Austin, Texas on May 3rd, hosted by Bobby Bones. We're going to hook you up with tickets, flights, hotel, food credits, and a meet and greet with Megan Maroney. Take action now to support St. Jude and help cure childhood cancer, and you're going to be entered for a chance to win. Visit iHeartCountryTrip.com to learn more.